So, ladies and gentlemen, wah, 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 wah. Wow, Brad Marchand got knocked out of the playoffs by a dirty play to the head. Well, Brad Marchand has been spending most of his time in the NHL as a pest, similar to Ken Linsman, but in this one, I think the guy who took him out is not even considered a dirty player. In the words of former Hab and former boss and opponent PK Subban, these things are going to happen. Now, according to an article on Boston.com, not the most objective website for Bruins fans, the Bruins season remains alive after a 2-1 win over the Panthers in Game 5 of the second round NHL series on Tuesday, though the status of Brad Marchand remains questionable after he was on the receiving end of a punch from Florida centerman Sam Bennett. In Game 3, he has been out since with an upper body injury, probably a concussion or a shoulder injury. The nature of Bennett's hit on Marchand, that appeared to be an intentional punch, has become one of several controversial flashpoints in the series and isn't the only one involving Bennett. Given Marchand's role with Boston as captain and one of the team's primary offensive weapons, his absence is a huge loss for the Bruins. Now, I watched the play. To say he intentionally tried to punch him, I think he was very lucky to clock him because you're going that fast. It's hard to throw any type of punch. But Marchand basically sometimes gives these type of things and doesn't get caught. Now, according to Boston.com, on the flip side, a lack of punishment for Bennett, who was neither fined nor suspended, was a glaring omission in the eyes of Boston and for the rest of the NHL, finally the right guy. Bruins head coach Jim Montgomery said afterward that Bennett knew that he was doing and that his actions were outside the lines. That comes a lot from a player like Jim Montgomery, who couldn't find 5 goals in a season if you gave him an open net. Former NHL defenseman PK Subban, an all-star with Montreal, spoke on ESPN's Pardon the Interruption on Tuesday, struck a very different tone. Brad Marchand, I've seen him get over on hundreds, maybe thousands of guys, said Subban of the Bruins leader. This was one moment where he was the hydrant, not the dog. Probably a long time coming for him, but it's unfortunate he got knocked out of the series. Well, we don't know if he's the rest of the series, but we'll see. Subban added that just part of the game, though, that's playoff hockey. These things are going to happen. Now, this ain't chess, this ain't checkers, this ain't baseball. When all the baseball players leave the dugout and try to fight or whatever, the game is fast, the ice is fast, the puck is fast. Things are going to happen. Did the Bennett seek out Marchand on the play? Of course not, but if he's the main pest for any team, you're going to take him out, just like Christian Allen was with Montreal, just like Ty Domi was with Winnipeg and Toronto. Now, still, Bruins fans might contend that despite Marchand's history, he's consistently received punishments for his actions. The Bruins veteran is suspended for a combined 29 games in his NHL career, occurring several other league fines in the process. Now, Subban last played in the NHL with the Devils in 2022 before announcing his retirement. Since then, he's worked as a very high-end announcer for ABC Group of Companies. But ironically, ladies and gentlemen, Boston.com, where I went on the website to show this, no comments have been laid. So the idea, again, what Subban said, he's not that objective either, and he's not known to take up for Boston. But I want to just throw you a little bit of what he called perspective, and take it as you will. We're going to look at a rough tally for Sam Bennett. Okay, is this guy a dirty player? Okay, let's look at this. The highest penalty total this guy's got in the season is 93 goals in 2019 with Calgary. It's mostly been a third or fourth line player. In 21-22 with the Panthers, he had 49 points, including 28 goals, and had a very, very good campaign. Is he a dirty player? No. Is he an elite player? Yes. He's been Team Canada, different ones. Marchand is a dirty player, and Marchand is a pest. But I like this: what goes around comes around. The Justin Timberlake, it's a rule of NHL. What you do, you might get it back threefold. That's the way it goes. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the story on the Bennett Marchand controversy. If you like what we're doing here, what our NHL playoff recaps, let us know with a like, comment, subscribe, or share.